Hello, friends. This is the Glassmith Pod, Las Vegas recap. I'm here with Kurt, Austin, Johnny. Talk quick about our trip to Champs Trade Show in Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome, friends. So, Johnny, what was your favorite thing about the trip?
We met Josh Kesselman.
Give it to people who Josh Kesselman is.
The founder of Raw. Like, he created this cool rolling paper company. And I believe that this dude has the beliefs of people like me. Like, he wants, like, a fair paper. Like, something that's, like, not bad for you. He's not purposely, like, making something that's bad for you and bad for the environment. He's trying to put something out there that's good. It's like, okay.
This is something that we've known internally, right? Like, you guys, like, Johnny fucking loves Kesselman, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you think he's a personality? Like, you think he's always like that, or he's just like that when he's around?
We met some people that said he's always like that.
He's just
always
like
like that.
Yeah, Aspen said he's like that. Other people around were like, he's just like that. The
Yep.
lady, the head lady for Raw,
dude, the laugh.
she had this laugh that carried
It
the
was
entire.
awesome.
They carried the entire
Oh,
arena.
really?
She told us the story. She told us the
It
story
was
and ended it with
awesome.
her laugh, and like everyone just in like at least 10 feet direction was like, what?
And we all started laughing. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
Damn.
She made you feel included with her laugh.
Yeah, it was great. I loved her. Shout out Amy.
And then some dude just hands us rolling, or not some dude, the head of marketing for Raw,
Mhm.
hands us all rolling trays. He's like, man, you can get them signed by him. And we're like, what? And
So
then
you all
we-
have rolling trees that are signed?
Yeah.
Damn, that's cool.
Billy
well,
lost his.
Billy lost his, but me and Austin both got one.
Yeah.
I think I still got it.
I think
He's
it's
just saying
canceled.
that for sure.
Well, he let Aspen have his,
Yeah, I put it in Aspen's backpack, like mine
but
and his.
I
which
think
have
I don't
no
know
idea
unless
why.
he's talked to Aspen about it since, which I don't think he has. I think
Aspen has
Aspen
2
thinks
trays.
that he thought he got 2 trays out of it.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know. I'm not trying to like shout out fucking Josh Kesselman.
Shout out Josh Kesselman.
But-
You're
I
really
don't-
trying to change the topic. He doesn't want
Yeah.
people to realize that he lost a rolling tray and he sprayed Sprite all over the airport.
Man, he is now honestly.
Faded out.
Talk about something else that was a good come up from the trip is that we now get to see what it's like to have a little bit of popularity on social media.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Austin, what was your favorite part about this Vegas trip?
Dude, breakfast was pretty great.
Oh, dude, the hash
Hash
house
House
go-go was
Go-Go?
sick.
Dude,
Yeah, it's like
shout
this,
out.
like I guess hash is like an old school breakfast term, like of shit that's like chopped and mixed. I believe like the corned beef hash comes from this is like corned beef
Man,
and
really,
potatoes
that's
that are
why it's
chopped
called
and mixed.
this.
And the hash house go-go, but they kind of made a play of it. They had like the leaf like t-shirts made with like tie dye, you know what I mean, like
Oh,
kind of the
cool.
whole ooh thing. But I don't know, it's really good.
It was
a
good.
huge
That was a
portion.
restaurant
Johnny's
around-
pancakes was like in our hotel in the
Oh.
link.
That's like
That
my favorite
wasn't
thing,
my
but,
favorite food though.
but Champs was really fun. You know, getting the whole Champs experience.
Just the
was cool.
entirety of
Yeah.
it. I think one of the coolest things I thought was like right at the end. Like I thought the Kesselman experience was really cool, and I like you. I like to see the whole thing.
Mhm.
I loved how you got that giant vape from the fucking from the Tyson booth.
Yeah.
I like how at the end, like that's the best thing about being there the last days because they'll just do whatever. Like most of the people are like they're trying to move their shit. That's why the dude from Glassmith like hooked it up.
I did kind of like it on the last day. Like it was like the vibe. Like there were definitely not as many people. The vibes were definitely a little.
Everyone was
different.
worn out. You know, all their social batteries were drained.
They're
so it's
not
just
trying
like,
to push on the random.
yeah.
They're only trying to push on the thing they've already pushed on. It's like
Yeah.
they see you and like you've already entertained a conversation. They're gonna push harder on it, but it's not the people trying to start the conversations.
We did, what I like. I think my favorite thing. Like, I don't know.
You don't know.
What do you mean?
Division.
What was your favorite thing?
I guess I think with the Tyson thing. I guess is my favorite.
That he got a fake
Like the
Tyson
vape?
vape?
The fake Tyson vape was like I was like, you know, I saw everything, and I really like, dude, man, I like how many Tesla trucks there were.
That was so
Four-
interesting.
four-
4 or
five
5
Tesla
Tesla
Just
trucks.
in the event?
Yeah, like that's
Oh.
like that's the
Inside is
car
part of
now.
their booth.
Like instead of like a sports car, like a fancy car, it's a Tesla truck.
They even
that's
had like
wrapped.
someone had one outside. Exodus had one
Yeah,
outside.
Exodus had one. That's
Wow.
ludicrous too, Master.
I think I'm excited about the bee honey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like coming out of
What
it,
was
like
the
I
bee
took
honey?
the bee. There's this.
I'm excited about the
There's
chocolate.
this shit called Mad Honey that comes out in Nepal.
Didn't we
So
get Mad
we
Honey
did
like
this
months
last
ago?
time.
Yeah.
It just did, like it didn't really do it this time. I'm not sure. I was so faded, But I drank the whole thing, and I like.
Sir
when I
Spice drank
look-
it tonight.
When I look back on it, I was twirling, like just like I wasn't feeling that crazy, but I couldn't keep still. Like I kind of like was like a little airplane. It just kind of kept like I couldn't be anywhere for any time, like no being still, and just faded. Like I couldn't really walk a straight line. Like all my lines were just curved, but my brain wasn't so fucked. It was almost like a body discombobulation. But like I said, I was on every sample I could get, so it's
Okay.
really hard to. But the
Yeah, who
difference
knows?
between the Mad Honey Date and the other one was that. Kurt, let me ask you, what did you miss? Like, did you see any of the social media stuff coming out of Champs? Like, is there something that you wanted that like you're like, fuck, man, I wish I would have gone.
Yeah, like I really wish I got to see Greg Wilson blow glass in the competition.
No way, Greg Wilson was there?
my
Yeah, he was.
God,
He won a
fucking
I heard
competition.
Greg Wilson's a fucking pussy.
man.
No, I saw some of the like competition pieces, but they don't post a ton of stuff, and so like I wish that I would have got to see like some of the glass blowers that brought work out, but I like Champs doesn't do the best job of advertising of that stuff.
No.
And so like
even the glass blowers that go aren't really.
yeah,
they're not
like
the
everyone posts a
showiest.
handful of stuff every day, but I don't know. I saw like the stuff that Windstar made for the Sherlock competition was really cool. Some of the stuff that Brian Jacobson brought out was really cool.
Brian
but, like,
Jacobson's shit is so sick.
really, really cool. Yeah, and he usually brings like I don't know what he brought this time, but usually it seems like he brings like a ton of like higher end proto and then like one huge piece. And the last show that he brought, I think it was when we went to Glass Vegas, was like a giant tower type thing, and I usually it's just like a very showy cool piece.
I got on the Windstar list for earrings.
Yeah, they told me that.
For an earrings rack.
It's pretty cool.
You know
How much do you know how much they're gonna be?
Well,
curious.
some of them I think the butterfly earrings are $350 for the set.
That's what I figured.
wholesale?
Retail.
Retail.
Wow. You know what surprised me, Kurt?
What surprised you, Johnny? Tell me.
I know you're not the biggest fan, but Philadelphia, they had some pretty, like, they brought out a pretty cool piece.
Pretty cool.
It was just sitting there. And then they also brought their vodka.
They have
So-
a vodka?
Yeah, we
Vodka.
we bought a bottle, and then
Oh,
I
cool.
haven't ordered. Maybe I did order it. I have to find out if I ordered it. I think I might have ordered 3 more bottles on that.
Oh, cool.
So we
Was it good vodka?
Yeah.
I bet it was just white labeled something.
Yeah, it was
I
honestly
think
was
probably
It's the
just
bottle.
like, maybe it's Tito's level.
Yeah.
It's the
So
bottle that you want.
What overall, Austin? What was your favorite food? Like what? Like out of all the places we went to eat, like the Mott 32.
Yeah.
The breakfast was fabulous.
Yeah, breakfast was fabulous just because, you wake up the next day and you're all like, and then you eat the breakfast and it really just,
That last
calms
place,
you.
though.
yeah, Mod 32, I think, was probably one of my favorites.
That's the one you thought.
That was
too,
the
Johnny?
last place?
The soup
The
dumplings.
last place
oh,
was the
God.
The last place was Emerald's, right? That was,
No. We went
that was
to.
before we went to David Copperfield.
No, that was.
Yeah,
we went,
what was this place?
No, it
before
was
David Copperfield?
Wolfgang Puck.
Wolfgang.
Oh, no. What was the place the night before
Great
that?
food, bad service.
Mod-
Mod 32.
Mod 32.
And then
That
Best
was my
Friends.
favorite meal.
And
Best
best
friend.
friend.
Mott
Best
32, best meal of the trip.
Yeah.
That was fucking delicious.
Yeah. And I found out I really like soju.
What's
What's
explain
soju?
the soju?
What's soju?
It's kind of like a wine.
Not
Oh no,
soju.
sake.
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 Uh-huh. Yeah, that was good. This like the sake and the dude. I was like, we get a warm sake for the table. He said, "Psst, that's not how they
It's
do
not
it."
a thing. Stupid.
This happened to me
uncultured-
last night whenever I
Uncultured
got
white people.
pasta. This dude came over and was like, "Man, the pasta you got's not Italian." I was like, "Thanks."
So Kurt, this here Saturday
We'll stick with that.
evening, there's a glass blowing competition here.
Yeah, so August 3rd, this Saturday, from 7 p.m. to 12 p.m. or 12 a.m., we're doing a glass blowing competition. It's us and J-Mass are hosting it. J-Mass is a local who does Sherlock's. Are you signing right now?
Dude, J-Mass is fucking sick. And I think everybody here knows him. Johnny, you've met J-Mass, huh?
Yes.
Austin, you went to his house?
Yeah. Went to his house.
Fucking
took
learned
class.
some classes from him.
Yeah,
and
he's a
shit?
really cool
Yeah,
dude.
man,
Man.
fucking
He's
the
a really
man.
good teacher.
Highly respected in the community. I'm fucking super stoked he's coming out. I can't wait for this shit. How did it come to be with J-Mass?
I was talking to Kilo, who's a local artist, and I was talking to him about the competitions, and he had suggested the idea that we do ones with different local artists and use JMass as kind of the example of like he's known for a Sherlock, so like a Sherlock competition with JMass, and I just stole the idea straight from him.
Oh shit! Good
But
move.
and then, yeah.
Theft
So we're doing
for an
the
idea.
first one. First
He
one with
also
JMass.
steals lighters.
He steals
I
a lot
steal
of
a lot
shit.
of lighters, but I return them. They're in a bag.
He doesn't return ideas though.
No.
Do not return ideas.
And some
but,
people say he uses people. 11.
But so we're doing
Okay,
JMass.
so
JMass is
JMass.
in for it. And then for artists coming out, we have Kilo, who is the one who suggested the idea.
Fucking sick,
Nancy, who's a
dude.
local. Dosh, who isn't a local but has been local for the past like couple months now.
Oh man, Dosh
and
is
then,
one of my favorites.
And then King Leo, who's out of Houston.
And King Leo. So let me get a quick like what are your guys' curiosities about this event?
How is it
What
going
are they
down?
winning, man?
Which one?
One at a time. Austin, you go first.
All right, Austin, what was your question?
I said, what are they competing for,
They're
man?
competing for $500 for first place, and then we have some color from ABRimagery that we're giving out between them, and then I believe Haze Connect giving us some budget.
How much money worth of color you think?
I think the retail is $400 worth of color. It's 5
Wow.
pounds.
Well, so these guys are basically coming up on $1,000 worth of stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
So the winner's taking all.
No, winner's 500, and then we're gonna split the color between all of them.
So a heavy
Oh,
winner-based
okay.
comp.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I think overall,
Like a participation trophy?
Like, I was just like,
Yeah.
I think when we were talking about it, I was like, the 500. It's like it makes an impact for one person to split it up. It's not. It's like it's cool, but it's not impactful.
Mhm.
Like $500 for your 2 hours of time is worth it. So it's like winning a competition rather than just getting this kind of payout for your participation.
So how does the competition go?
So competition is starting out with Dosh and King Leo, and that's 7 to 9, and then from 10 to midnight is going to be Nancy and Kilo, and then everyone's allowed to bring prep. It has to fit into a 4x4 box, excluding the handle, but it can all be pre-shaped. And so like they can bring like the handle pre-shaped, they can bring the head of the Sherlock pre-shaped, and so they can spend a lot of time on assembly and then like putting attachments and stuff on it.
Oh, sick. So they don't even have to like build it there. They just have to put it together there.
Yeah. And so like hopefully the idea is that all these guys can make like really, really, really dope work during the time.
And Jay's the judge, yes.
Jay's the judge, yeah.
So essentially, it's like with Jay being the judge,
Why you
these
shouldn't
guys almost have to put in this extra work. You know what I mean? Like it's like they can't, like we were talking about. It's like they can't necessarily just get stuck and say, "Well, I'm just gonna make these two super fabulous pieces at the same time." They have to make these pieces, put them together, but there's also a judge who's gonna be on scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
JMass isn't gonna do an exhibition,
What does that mean?
like just like he makes a Sherlock, because like you said he's a Sherlock guy, so he does a little
Oh, like a
he's
demo?
yeah, like a demo, I guess.
Oh, there's no plan of it, but we could ask him. But like right now we can have it scheduled out to where like the hour between is both for like setup for the next people, and it's also kind of to make sure the
To
building
cool
doesn't
off
get
the
too hot.
room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Also, we're really trying to showcase the idea that a glass blower is an attraction all on their own. Like JMass is famous in some circles. You know what I mean? Like stoners of Austin know who this dude is. He's been making pipes around here forever. He's got kind of some some clout that in my eyes is worth being like a figurehead of a grand marshal almost. You know what I mean? I don't know what it would be of a fight.
Mhm.
Like main promoter like Don King or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Johnny, what was your question?
Here, you just answered it.
I answered both their questions. It was
Oh,
the prize,
really?
and then it was how it was gonna work.
I asked it again, even. Like, I said it again out
I
loud.
think I just don't fucking hear
What do
you.
you-
So what did
know
you
what I
do
mean?
today that makes you seem like you're so out of it?
I think it's just that what you say is so uninteresting that it's like it just goes right over people's
Dude,
heads sometimes.
I was
See?
asking about
Yeah.
your competition, and so I was
Because I'm
talking
like-
about something uninteresting.
Anyway, so back.
That's fair.
So
Yeah, dog. Come on.
with this is the third competition that we've
Yeah,
run?
what are you changing up from the last one, man? Like, what'd you learn?
Man, he learned a lot of things about the room.
I did learn a lot of things from the room.
And
Yeah, that's
then I
one
had
thing
to
we're
change it.
changing. And I don't know. I feel like one of the things is like going smaller. Like last time we had 8 people come out, and so it took an entire day. But then like kind of splitting it down into a smaller section of the day, like a little bit easier of an event to run, a little bit less crowded. Doesn't
Yeah.
get the room as hot.
I think it'll be
Already
really
100
nice.
degrees
The evening too. It's like we kind of keep it. It's been cold out. Like the air conditioner have been working all day. we're getting right. We're starting it right when the temperature starts to come down. So we're still gonna get hot in here over time, but I don't think it'll be nearly as bad this time around. Yeah.
Especially now with the mini splits back here, and if we crank it to like 69 around 9 a.m., it'll be chill all day.
Freeze them out during the day.
Freeze them out during the day.
We're having Bud Bar and Dat Bar? Or?
Yeah, Haze Connect. So Haze Connect sponsoring Bud Bar, Dab Bar. Wow.
Let's go Haze Connect.
Wow. Shout out Haze Connect.
Oh, whatever. Don't even bring that up.
Yeah.
What?
The tube don't like that.
Shout out
They
Haze
took
Connect.
down our video
A
for shouting
great
out some stuff.
farming company.
They do farming. All types of farming stuff.
Farms.
So essentially, this is number 3. Have you started thinking about plans for number 4?
Yeah, so I want to do first Saturday of every month. I briefly mentioned it to Texas Tubes whenever I went over to pick up glass, of doing one with them, and I don't know, I might hit them up for this next coming up one. I might save them for a future one, but I'm kind of thinking between him, seeing if maybe King Leo wants to, because I think that he's like kind of up and coming, and I think that his work is like so much cleaner than what like where he's at, or where he's like seen to be almost. And then I was thinking about doing like a slides one with El Moriboro.
Oh,
Those are kind of
really?
like
You guys.
so these microphones make noise. I don't know if you know that whenever you hit them.
Meow.
So if you guys could just act your age.
Woof.
Jesus.
Top dog.
Sorry, man.
All right. That's a pretty good. Thanks, Kurt. Really
Yeah.
appreciate it, man, and fucking look forward
Wait,
to seeing all y'all.
I have
come
one
out
more
here.
question. What are you excited for?
Oh man, I'm just excited to see it keep going. Like I like this one because I think this is like, I feel this is high profile. Like I like the name, like not like all the names in the past have been there, but like for me, like Kilo, Dosh, King Leo, and Nancy all strike a chord for me as artists that I like to see, that I like personally really like.
So you're gonna be here the whole time?
I'm gonna be here for sure.
I have a question. When are you gonna join a competition?
Well, he can't compete in his own competition.
Well,
Yeah, but what about a
like you
different
just joined
competition?
a
We
competition.
could join another
Oh,
competition.
Anything like that.
Next year, him and I are going to champs together.
I've
Here in
Wow.
Austin.
I've thought about it. I think about it.
You gonna do the Austin champs?
You're gonna do Austin
There's
Champs?
gonna be an Austin champs.
Oh, you haven't heard.
Oh.
Next year, Champs isn't Vegas. It's Austin.
Oh, no, it isn't Colorado. It's Austin.
Oh,
it's
it's
not
not-
Yeah,
Vegas.
so their fall show has been in
Oh.
Denver, but they're gonna bring it to Austin.
Awesome.
Oh, cool.
Rumor has it.
Rumor.
Cool.
We were gonna get a booth, compete, and be buyers.
Yep.
We'll
Just
get
all-
multiple
We were
booths.
yeah. So what y'all want to know, man? I'm fucking famous as fuck now.
Whoa,
Dog,
whoa.
Why are you so grumpy about
Listen, I want to know the initial reaction first, you know? Like, okay, we post this video, it starts getting, like, you know, when it hit a mil.
Yeah, when was
when
it
it
you
hit
got
a mil,
excited?
what were you like, when you were like, man, I'm big, I made it, we're in it.
it? I gotta see where we're at right
you
now.
know, I think I go negative too fast. Like, it
Oh.
was like I saw that it happened, and then immediately I started kind of thinking about the recourse, and I started thinking about like I think about ahead too much. It was like I've been wanting this, I've been bitching about this, I've been complaining about this, and then now I'm like, man, I won, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
I'm
how
like
most people
a
would feel.
sore fucking winner. I don't know. I feel bad in every way. Like even like winning, I feel bad. I'm like, with the way I won, I'm like, it's like I feel like I just gotta fail. Like I'm fame. I may got fail fame. You know what I mean? Rather than like badass fame.
But like, you don't think the same thing about other people? Like that's not how a lot of people go famous.
I don't know about famous. Like, so we were talking about Haktua.
That's what I'm
Haktua,
saying. Like she
girl.
got famous
like,
for
man,
a
that's
fail.
like, that's a fail, but a win. Like the way that she did it, the boldness in which she stepped up, the entire interaction struck a chord with like half of the country. You know what I mean? Like it meant like, and I would say
You don't think this struck a chord with like over half the country? Every motherfucker's had this moment where they're like they
Pouring up
become
lean
the their equivalent.
The airport.
They're walking down the
I mean,
airport. They're in the
melatonin.
security line, and then all of a sudden they drop their fucking water bottle or some shit, and then they
I
spill their
meant
water
melatonin.
everywhere. They
to
just
be
get
clear.
fucking embarrassed.
Yeah, but it's not like I then turned around to the camera and did a backflip or some shit. Like
No,
there
but
nothing
it was
No,
because it
that's
was
not the
real.
point.
It was just
That's not what I'm
embar-
saying.
I
I'm
guess
saying
what
like this was a
it's
real moment that
it's a
everybody
fail,
can
it's an
connect to.
embarrassing moment. Like it's like if your skirt gets ripped off in the escalator.
Let's say
know,
it's a
it's like-
learning moment, man. You know, you just made the video of you pouring out lean. You know, not all nice.
Melatonin.
You know, you learned. You know, and we just happened to get your learning experience on video.
Just we probably can't say that he was pouring lean on YouTube.
No, I said melatonin. I meant
Melatonin.
melatonin. I meant melatonin.
No, and I think, man, I'm leaning all the fucking time.
Melatonining all the time.
I'm leaning all the time.
I don't know. So I think the things that I'm super stoked about is like really because like the way that all of everything that I've thought about and think about with TikTok, Instagram, social media and stuff is like we have to just keep throwing stuff up. You know what I mean? Like we don't really know what hits. We don't know how to hit. And I think in one way, this isn't, in my opinion, quality content. It's just authentic content. It's crazy because it happened to be authentic content because it came in a moment of inauthenticity. Like I was going to do something authentically. I was really going to do this in the airport. I wasn't going to go to the bathroom. I wasn't thinking about privacy. You know what I mean? But I was like, I looked around and I said, this would be good for Instagram and TikTok and social media. So I said, film me. You know what I mean?
You got to get in the microphone.
So I said, film me. And that's why I was filmed. So it was an inauthentic filming. It wasn't like somebody just fucking pulled out their phone and was like, let me watch Billy fucking do this, right? So, and then this authentic thing happened that you talk about that happens to everybody. Except, like, I'm still kind of a generic figure in it. There's nothing about me. It's nothing
That's what I'm saying. That's why so many people can connect.
Yes.
Like, it is such a generic thing.
An
Like, this is just a
everyman
regular
man.
thing.
It's not it's not like, holy shit, this dude's blowing glass. Look at this amazing thing he made.
There's
so it's
the dude
like all
in the
that you
hotel
want.
that's making the waffle and then like accidentally
So
overfills it
that's
and then
what I'm saying.
fucking
So it's
just like
weird, like, I'm not
everyone's
trying to,
looking
like,
at him.
I'm
But hey-
obviously complaining about. Go ahead, Austin.
Well, even if like 1% of the 6 million people like followed us or like looked at our stuff, that's still like 6,000 people.
All those
you know what I'm saying?
followers that we get, all the new people. Like I know that's a huge one. Even just the eyeballs on you is what I've been talking about this whole time.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons I'm so into the drama, so into the beef. Other than like my personal inclination towards
Now
stress
even
and
more
drama.
Hey,
recognizable.
speaking of drama, man. Speaking of drama, you know this
Dog.
guy Greg Wilson?
Dude, Greg Wilson's a funny one coming out of Las Vegas. Anyways,
Man, you think
What happened?
well, okay. So that with the fame, okay,
Oh, sorry.
attaching it. This was the question.
We jumped ahead. Yeah.
So essentially, another thing that's been fucking with me on this is like, because it's not for doing something super dope or respectable. It's like for doing something dumb and not really respectable. It's almost like respectable amongst a certain set, but not a huge set. Then I'm catching flack from people like in the glass community and just randos on the internet,
But-
just talking shit about this dumbass that did this shit, or look at this old guy, or like look at male Karen pouring this fucking shit.
Nah, I think what you gotta realize is that, you know, with 6 million views and people comes with haters. And like there's gonna be
Everybody is full of
out
haters.
there who's gonna find something about the video to hate on. And
Well,
they're
it's
gonna
like
hate on
everybody
it.
should be, but it's I guess the videos there it might be better in that way. Is that I'm not taking the insults near as personally as I did if I was successful. Like it's funny. It's funny even talking about the idea of being famous or like relating to somebody who's famous. You know what I mean? But like Simone Biles does this amazing ass shit on the gymnastics. And then she looks at these comments and it's still just filled with hate. So you say like, no matter what, you're gonna get the hate.
Yeah.
But like, fuck, I don't know. There's no.
Oh, so
this
it's
wasn't
not like you made some really badass piece you're proud of, and then everyone's hating on it in the comments. It's like you fucked up, and like people are hating on the
It's
comments.
easier to take.
Versus like, oh my
it's
god,
easier
like,
to take it, but you know you're
yeah.
just being laughed at or with.
Lots
I
of
still
positive
think you did
comments
a
too,
great
man.
thing,
Lots
yeah.
of positive comments out there.
A lot of people laughing.
Yeah, a lot of people
No,
funny.
and it's good for all our stuff. Like overall, it's a huge win. This is what people.
Me and
really-
Austin enjoyed it in the moment.
Like people.
Oh,
I
dude,
enjoyed
we
it.
laughed for
We
so
had a good
long.
time.
That
I
was
wasn't-
probably one of the
Laughed
funniest
for
laughs
so long.
I've had in a
that
while.
lady, that
Like,
lady was
so
such
hard.
a trip across. The
Dude.
whole scene was so wild.
I'm tearing up thinking about it. Like that shit was fucking hilarious.
Just like the whole thing that went down, how Johnny, like me looking back at Johnny, and
This
Johnny
dude
just
he just took off.
no,
you just left.
No, look, I went to go get napkins.
Yeah,
I was
that's
trying-
exactly what
I
you
was-
say.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was getting napkins. I went all the way to the Starbucks to get
Dude,
napkins.
I
So
did because there's
far.
nowhere else. There was literally nowhere else in between that I could have
No,
grabbed.
so I
napkins.
grabbed so I ended up just grabbing a t-shirt, a dirty t-shirt out of
Yeah.
my bag and mopping it up just real quick, and then we didn't even move. Like, so the lady that was like, there was a lady with her little kid, and the little kid was just like looking and staring. At some point, he turned to his mom and was like, "Why is he laughing?" And the lady says, "He thinks it's funny."
Dude, I like doubled
And,
down when I heard this shit. Like I
it was
fucking
so
like my whole
wild.
face turned
It was
solid
so
red.
But we cleaned it. Nobody from the airplane came over. Like, no employees came to fucking mop it up better.
No.
No, I think we did like a
Nah,
fantastic
we did a
job.
pretty good job.
My shoes were still sticky
Still
when I got
sticky
home.
with
from
it.
My
You got your
bag's
socks?
still sticky.
Huh?
You got in like your shoes?
Dude.
Oh yeah.
The bottom of my whole
like,
backpack.
The big blurb got like in that little like in the pocket of my
Yeah,
moccasin.
yeah. Nice.
Yeah, just right in there.
You know what everyone's surprised about is it didn't get up your nose. Like that's what like everyone's making comments. They're like, "Man, it went up his nose." Blah 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 blah. All the way up his
I was
nose.
so
And then-
unsuccessful.
And then I want people to know that right after that happened, he goes, "Johnny, you knew this was gonna happen."
And he just starts yelling at me for no
Starts
reason.
yelling at Johnny.
I didn't plan it. He asked us to video. He asked us for the lean, and he went and got his own mixer. And then he just starts yelling at me. It's like, why'd you make me do this? You knew this was gonna happen.
Man, well, look, let me tell you guys. It's hard, man. It's hard out there. It's hard every day trying to get famous, like just trying to be somebody. You know what I mean? So, basically, thank you all. Really appreciate it. Make sure you check out all my social media all the time.
At the Glassmith Billy.
Like,
the
subscribe,
Glassmith.
follow the Glassmith Billy, the Glassmith Gals, any other account or any other person associated with me.
Stuff by
Follow them.
JS.
Kurt 2 Glass.
Let's go.
Wallace Glass Art. Just like, follow, subscribe. You hit those fucking buttons. We make moments here. All right then, let's
The Glassmith Billy.